Sepp Kuss, Sepp Kuss, Sepp Kuss. Hey everyone, what's up? It's the Orange Helmet Guy here. It's another beautiful day here in Southern California, and stage 10 of the Vuelta was so exciting. Sepp Kuss still in the lead by a minute and a half. So I'm coming to you from the base of Decker Canyon. It's a very steep climb and it features one section that gets up to 17%. It's called the Decker Wall. This week I took the entire week off of work just to get a little bit of R&R, but my goal this week is also to try to get at least 15 hours of riding in. Today I'm gonna try to go for a 4-hour ride, just see how the legs feel. But first, got to get up and over Decker. And again, Sepp Kuss, let's go. So stage 10 of the Vuelta, again, Sepp Kuss in the lead by a minute and a half. I know Primoz can probably drop him on a later stage and make all that time up, but it sure is exciting to see him in the lead. This really kind of confirms what I was thinking the other day. I think Jumbo is trying to use Jonas as a distraction, and maybe Sepp is going for GC along with Primoz, but time will tell. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. I don't think anyone expected Sepp to put in a time trial like that. I think they all thought he was gonna lose a couple minutes today to Remco, and Remco would be within seconds, but that's not the case. Again, I think it's a minute 31 from what I saw, and I just think this is gonna make really exciting racing to come. Also, please forgive me, I just started the Decker climb, sitting here at 9%. It's gonna get real steep coming up to the wall. Try to take you guys through that, let you know how it feels. All right, I'm just coming up to the wall now. It's actually 13%, and this is not even the wall. There's the wall in all its glory. 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, back down to 12, 13, holding about 340 watts right now, 15, 18, 360 watts, almost onto the back side of the wall here, 14% still. You cannot take it easy there. You gotta put out the power to get up that. All right, so onto the slightly less steep portion of Decker. It's still 6% right here. Made it to the top over that last little bump. It's a little breezy and foggy, but yeah, not much of a view today. All right, so we're at the top of Decker, and again, not really much of a view today. It's pretty overcast, foggy, and you guys can see the fog. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but the fog is moving pretty good. Got a good onshore flow coming right now. For context, this way is a rock store, which you guys know I climb all the time, and then this way goes down to the coast. I think I'm gonna go this way and go down Encinal and then up Decker, or maybe down Decker, up Encinal. Maybe I'll go up Decker. I kind of feel like doing a little bit of steep climbing today, but I'm already 53 minutes in, 12 miles, 1,200 feet of climbing, so already off to a pretty good start here climbing today. All right, so I'm gonna take a little bit of a detour. I was gonna go down to the coast and then back up, but honestly, I think it's very chilly down there. I think it's gonna be in the 50s and onshore flow, so I'm gonna be pedaling downhill, which kind of sucks. I know I'm being complacent right now, but what I am gonna do is gonna climb Little Sycamore Canyon. It connects to the top of Yerba Buena, and then I'm gonna come back down. Another guy, orange helmet. Morning.
You okay?
Yep, I'm good. So I'm gonna go to the top of the world and then just come right back down. Again, I'm just kind of making it up as I go. I didn't really have any routes or plans in mind today. All I know is I want to ride for 4 hours, so I should probably stop talking, get on the bike. Let's go. And I know I keep going on and on and on about Sepp Kuss, and I'm fanboying a little too hard lately. Who do you guys think are the main contenders? Let's say Sepp Kuss is in the lead by accident, which he probably is. Primoz looks pretty damn good. Remco looks good, but on the steeper climbs, seems like he's missing a little bit of that edge. Not the sprinting power, but the climbing, the long endurance climbing, especially when it gets real steep. It doesn't seem like he can keep up as well as Primoz. Jonas, I think on the TT cracked a little today. See all the stage results, but I'll take a look at it. If he lost time, how cool would that be if Jonas is working for Sepp Kuss and Primo simultaneously. Could be really, really interesting. Also, freaking Marc Soler, the definition of not a team player. I don't get what the guy does. I think he has GC aspirations. I don't think the team brought him there for GC. He's like a dog with a bone sitting in second, and he's gonna battle his own teammates for certain for a podium. Ever since Movistar, I remember seeing him throw a fit. Right, Quintana got dropped, I think, and the team car told him to wait up, and he starts banging his handlebars like a child. That's the guy you want on your team, right? So I think Marc Soler is out for Marc Soler, and Juan Aiso and Joel Almeida are gonna have to maybe ride in his draft on accident, but Marc Soler is not pulling for them. Marc Soler is pulling for himself. Kind of a shame today. Top of the World usually has the best view, but you can't see anything today. Usually you can see out to this bright blue ocean, bright blue sky, but today it's just gray. It's not too cold up here. It's very humid. I think these hurricanes that came through made it very humid here in California. Not overly cold, even though it looks pretty winter-like. Still pretty warm and humid right now. Oh yeah, the fog is even getting more dense the higher we go. Check this out. I don't think the GoPro does it justice, because when I look on the screen, it looks a lot more clear than I see it to the eye. But it is very dense right now. Can't even see a couple corners ahead. And again, one more time, just show you how poor the visibility is today. There's just a shrub right in front of me, and then you can't see anything. It's kind of eerie. There's a plane somewhere up there that I hear. No view today, sorry guys. I think I said this in one of my first couple of videos, is that without fail, every time I go to film something, it will be overcast. And also anytime I take time off of work, is like as soon as I put in that request for time off work, the weather's like, ah, ha, ha. No, you shall not have sun. Usually it rains when I take time off, so I guess I'll take this. It's cloudy. It's still warm, but I don't have a view, but at least it's not raining, right? Hopefully the rest of the week will be good. The forecast is sun the whole week, but again, every time I put that request for PTO off, as soon as it gets approved, the forecast just like shifts on me, so. All right, so I'm being a little bipolar today. I actually do think I'm gonna go down to the coast and back up. I just really want to get some good climbing in today, so I'll brave the cold, go down Encino and up Decker. All right, so this is actually a first nice surprise. I thought it was going to be very cold and packed in with fog down by the coast, but actually the further I went down, the clearer it got and the warmer it's getting. So nice surprise. This is the Encino lookout. You can see coastline here all the way out to Pacific Palisades or Palos Verdes out here. Again, I just had to stop again real quick to show you guys the view. The last video I did, this was all fogged in. You couldn't see anything. It's not that bright, piercing blue sky, but you know what? It's still super nice out here. It's the first time I can remember it's actually warmer at the coast than inland. It was 68 degrees at the top, and it's 77 down here. So super weird weather today, huh? Again, you can see all the way out. That's Point Dune. I said Palos Verdes earlier. It's not. It's actually Point Dune off of Canaan right there. Still nice holiday-like traffic down here at the coast. All right, I'm taking this a couple minutes north, and then we're gonna go up Decker Canyon. Very steep at the bottom. All right, please excuse the breathing. Since the bottom of Decker, it's like 13%, but a couple more corners till I reach the hairpins. Still 12%, super grippy. And I think we'll get a good view off the hairpins today. We'll know just a few minutes here. So the first climb I came up is Decker from the freeway, and now this is Decker from the coast. It's either Decker from inland or Decker from the coast, but they do connect to one another, and they're both very steep. I'm really glad it cleared up down here. All right, coming into the first hairpin. And I'm coming up to the second hairpin. There's the view behind me. Let's turn around, take a closer look. So I just came up this way from the coast, and then around this, we'll go all the way back up to the top of Rock Store up this road here. Still really steep in these corners here. Came a little bit higher to show you guys the hairpins from a little higher up. You guys can see hairpin 1, hairpin 2, all the way down to the coast. Well, the rest of Decker is also very steep and very technical, so I'm not gonna film any of that because you don't wanna see me suffering, but I'll see you guys up at the top. All right, just getting to the top of Decker. You know you've reached the top when you see all these cactuses here on the left, and then there's a fire station right up here to the right. Also, 1000% saw Caitlyn Jenner in one of her really cool vintage cars. There's like a cream color car with red racing stripes. I'll have to look up what kind of car that was later. Very tough climb, but you know what? Lakes feel okay. Not great, but I was able to do it, and I'm not dying. All right, so I'm right back where I started when I went down Encinal and then back up Decker, so it's one big loop. Now I'm gonna take upper Encinal toward the top of Rock Store, stop for some water and some food at Calamigos Ranch. See, mid-ride check-in, I'm at 2 hours, 28 miles and 3,500 feet. I always like rides where you climb 1,000 miles per 10 miles, or just a little bit over 1,000 miles per 10. I think that's a really good climbing day. I know 28 miles doesn't sound like a lot, but 3,500 feet, you know, doing pretty good today. Mid-ride music check-in. I'm listening right now to AFI. On the shuffle, we also have Seosin, My Chemical Romance, The Used, Taking Back Sunday. Oh yeah. Can you guys tell what year I graduated high school? Put it in the comments below. What year did I graduate? If you guys can guess what year I graduated high school, I will send you a pair of Rap G's. That's official. All right, just getting to the top of this short climb on Upper Encinal. I know I was complaining about the weather before, but boy did it clear up, and boy is it beautiful right now. All right, well, I think that'll about do it for me today. I have another hour or so to ride. It's gonna be fairly boring, fairly flat, so I think I'll leave you guys here. Again, if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. Come back and watch some more. You can find me on Instagram and Strava at The Orange Helmet Guy. I wanna know your guys' thoughts on the Vuelta. What do you guys think of Sepp Kuss in the lead? What do you think Jumbo is gonna do? Do you think Remco is saving it for the second and third week? Let me know what you guys think. Well, it's about that time. I'm off to go meet the wife and puppy for some coffee. Until next time, The Orange Helmet Guy, out.